Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Okay, Singy, we're in for a treat today. The home run streak this dude is on, remarkable.
Seriously, Boog, he's been playing like Freddie Freeman in the 2024 World Series. Seeing the ball right out of their hand and making them.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Keider Montero. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Abreu. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Hideki Matsui.
Well, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy's going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air, left side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Kazuo Oka now at the plate.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
There's a strike. Been a real struggle on the mound early on, Singy.
Yeah, having a hard time finding that rhythm, and it's starting to look like a game where the bullpen could get a lot of work.
That one off the mark. 2-2. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with himself and allowing his mechanics to flow. He's trying to overthrow instead of allowing things to just sort of naturally develop.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here in Cincinnati, getting the nod on the mound, Ivan Yee.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Suzuki on the move. He's got it. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, William Contreras.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
Didn't go. Up and in, and that's ball 3. One down, base is empty. Right down to shoot. 3 balls, 2 strikes. ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit for the Reds.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That's outside, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Hideki Matsui. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
3-2 now. That one ripped. And no one can get there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Just too many pitches in the heart of the zone. He's not commanding his pitches and working the edges up and down, in and out, and he's getting hit hard.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Matsui over at first with 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And the batter now, Akinori, worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they put up the stop sign at second.
Batting it, the shortstop, Kazuo Matsui.
First and second, 2 outs. Matsui getting ready to hit. 2-1 now. Check swing, called strike. Already a 40 here in the early going.
Yeah, he's having to work pretty hard right now. I just wonder how this is going to affect the later innings. He's going to need some quick innings if he's going to pitch deep into this ball game.
Breaking ball misses down and away. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the third out. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And now here is Eugenio Suarez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And now 1-2. And there's a ball. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire, very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's William Contreras. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Suzuki makes the catch. Two down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Luis.
Luis Ariz stands in. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. So one left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. That one finds the zone. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 out, base is empty. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So up now for Chicago, Ichiro Suzuki. Falling behind 2-1. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Runners at the corners here, one away. Oka, the next to hit. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball two.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the second game of the series. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Hideki Matsui, the next Cub to hit. That one outside. And a count 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And he deals. And that's a little bit high. 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Number 5.
So bases loaded with one away. And now the first baseman. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. 3-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That's a base hit. Run scores. They'll throw to third. He's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
2 on, 1 out. Iwamura digs in now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Seth Lugo.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Kazuo. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We move on. Set for the bottom of the 3rd and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jackson Chourio.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the air, right side. And it's caught for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swings through that. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Swung on, belted. That's back there. See you later. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boone. We knew it wasn't coming back. Got in a jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 2 away with nobody on. In now for the Reds, Wilyer Abreu. And delivers outside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Well struck left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Reds claw back with this homer. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the fourth, and here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
Next offering upstairs. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Two down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Ichiro. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. And the Cubs are down in order. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Luis Ariz to the plate. If you're looking for contact, this is your guy.
Yeah, and if you're looking for batting titles, he's also your guy. Ariz is the first player in MLB history to win 3 straight with 3 different teams. The Twins, Marlins, and the Padres.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 outs, base is empty. Salvador Perez, the next to hit for the Reds. Next offering is in for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Over to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Kazuo Oka. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
On the ground, out to short. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole. Hideki. Bases empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Come on, Seth.
And here is number 5. That's in there, and it's 1-2. One out and a runner at second. The 1-2. That one missed. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Strike him out.
That one almost got him.
Sit him down.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just missed the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Come on, let's get the ground ball.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Drops into the glove. 2 away now. Akinori Iwamura, the next Cub to hit.
By the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
This one lifted in the air left field. Abreu makes the catch, and that'll do it. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder. That one to first, and that's just foul. And he chases that one. That K is his 3rd of the game.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
The Reds trailing by 3. Very high with that one. Now 2-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ronald Acuña.
And now it's Ronald Acuña Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
This one high in the air to left center. Has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Great American Ballpark, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Kazuo Matsui. And that is in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Just misses with that one. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now 2-1. Just missed. This one in the air. Santander. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's in there. Going to count 1-2. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ichiro.
So digging in, Ichiro. Rocking it out towards right center. He's got it, and that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Anthony Santander.
And that one a little below the knees. And a count 2-1.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Popped up. James on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
The left fielder, number 52, Wilyer
Abreu, the next to hit for the Reds. The Cubs leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses. And that's ball 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. This splits between April and May there. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1. Late with the swing there. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Out to short. Tosses to first. That is the inning. Reds leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Angel Serpa. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the third baseman, Kazuo Oka. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and
oh, look at this. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And next for the Cubs, Hideki Matsui. Fastball in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. To the right side. In plenty of time to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, number 5.
And here's the first baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
2 outs. Outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And gone. His 17th of the year. It's 6-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one. That's to third. Boots it.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
Pinch hitter coming on, Nori Nakamura. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Swings over the top of that one. Serpa throws over. Suzuki back on a dive. Suzuki, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up and in, 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Matsui waiting to hit for the Cubs. 3-2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So up now for Chicago, Kazuo. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and a new arm into the game. The righty, Edward Bizardo.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Late swing fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Comes through with the RBI. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ichiro Suzuki. The 1-1. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Out to short, Tovar. They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Reds, the second base.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for the
So they turn things over to the righty, Shintaro Fujinami.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Suzuki going back on it. Gone! A solo shot. His 9th homer of the year. It's 9-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Salvi steps into the box now. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Fujinami winds and deals.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Strike 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one fouled off. Good eye right there. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground, could be 2. Throws to first, and they got him.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Ronald Acuña Jr. at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And a breaking ball misses outside. What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
And that's through there for a strike. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And now the first baseman. Towards first. He takes it on his own, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs. Bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Matsui pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Throws to second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So a man aboard William Contreras, the next to hit for the Reds. Man at second. And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. That one misses, and it's a full count. Swing and a miss at 96, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Nori Nakamura.
The second baseman, Nori Nakamura.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Kazuo. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's out to center field. Chourio under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Masataka Yoshida. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now.
Masataka Yoshida.
And he takes a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That one hit to right. Makes the catch for the out. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Salvador Perez, the next to hit for the Reds.
Boogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Reds down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game, and the Cubs take this one in a blowout.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but Helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
9-3 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long